Hey guys, it's Lexi and welcome to a new video. This is my boyfriend Aubrey and today we are going to be bleaching my newly cut hair. If you didn't watch previously, just check out in my channel below. There is a video of him cutting my hair. And this is the after effect here. My hair is a little bit poofy, so I look like a little bit of a lion, but I like it a lot, and I like this length, and it'll be a lot easier for me, especially when summer comes around. So today we're going to bleach my hair, and I have a couple products that I'm going to show you of what I'm going to be using today. If you like these products or you want to try to do the same thing in a more healthier way to bleach your hair, just check the links down below. I'll be putting some links up for you guys of the products that I'll be using and showing them to you as well. Alright, so first off, when you're starting to bleach your hair, the first thing you want to do is actually add some moisture back into it. A couple of things that I've learned from some of the videos and also my past experience from dyeing my hair is that bleaching takes a lot out of your hair. So the best thing to do for your hair in the first couple of minutes right before you're actually going to bleach it is to put some coconut oil in it and let that saturate in your hair. You can get this at any grocery store. This is the generic from our grocery stores. It's just a knockoff brand. This is the refined coconut oil, so it doesn't smell like coconut oil, and you can also use this for baking as well. So this is really good. So I'm going to lather some of this up into my hair really quick to get some of that moisture locked in there. And it starts off as a solid form like this. You can see it. It's all solid and goopy. There. But once you start rubbing it, it does have a melting point at 75 degrees, so it'll instantly turn into that oil that you need to be in your hair. So all you need to do is just what I'm going to do. Let's run it through my hair.
Let me get some of this and help you goop up.
Oh, you can join me. It's going to join me. All right, we're going to get this spread out through my hair a little bit. All right, so I've got a majority of my hair coated in the coconut oil, and we're just gonna let that sit for a little while. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my stuff together and mix my products together that I'm gonna be, which is basically the bleach that I'm gonna be putting in my hair. I have, so basically to start off, just a little mixing bowl and a brush. You can get this at a beauty store. You can get it online at Amazon. It was only like $5. It came with the regular brush, and there's also a highlighting brush as well, which is mainly like for your roots, if you're just doing your roots, or if you're just doing some highlights, and then the mixing bowl. And this is my bleach. This is L'Oreal Technique High Performance Quick Blue Powder Bleach Extra Strength for on and off scalp use. I use the quick blue because then it also takes away those yellow and brassy undertones, and you're left with more of like a more cooler neutral looking blonde when you bleach it as well. With that, I'm going to be using the Absolute Perfection Color Sealer, and this is also by Ion, and this is basically something that you're going to be mixing with the bleach. All right. Now I'm going to start with my pre-color treatment, which helps open up the pores so that way it's an even application through your strands. So I'm going to open this up. Get some scissors. All right, I only cut like a little corner of it off because it's kind of liquidy and I don't want to get it anywhere. So for this stuff, we're basically just going to be putting it through the hair and then like combing it through. I'm just going to get some of it out of my hand.
Am I part of this process?
No.
No. When do I get to join?
The only reason he's here is to help me get the back of it, basically.
Ouch. The only reason. Did you hear that, guys?
Oh, yeah.
I'm feeling a little hurt right now.
Right. Please. You get hurt when you have a blackhead picked.
I don't have blackheads.
Alright, so I'm going to put some more. It's really nice that we actually did cut my hair before we did all of this because that means I can use less product and I don't have to worry about like buying a million things to go through my hair because it's short. And a little bit goes a long way with short hair.
So if you want to give your boyfriend or girlfriend a reason to buy some of this stuff, just Tell them you're gonna cut your hair, so you only have to buy half of it.
If you're a frantic hair dyer, you know what it means to have to buy multiple boxes of hair dye, especially if you have really long hair or thick hair like mine. Because mine is really thick. This stuff is gross. It's really goopy, kind of like slime.
I just want to be over here.
Open that for me. Be careful, it's a powder, so you don't want to like.
It's gonna go. I'm gonna give it a nice little corner cut here.
Opening the L'Oreal Quick Blue Powder Bleach.
Why is it in a powder form?
That way it's easier to mix with your developer.
Why do you have to mix all these different products together? Like when I think of bleach, I think of like Clorox and the.
No, that's completely different. So bleach that you use with your laundry and bleach that you use with your hair are just two completely different things.
I mean, I hope so.
Bleach that you use with your laundry is basically just concentrated bleach. That's all it is, and it pulls out. It's like a lye. It's very unsafe. That's why if you leave it on your skin, it can like really damage your skin. This is bleach from concentrate in a dehydrated form. And it's also mixed with a lot of sulfates and emulsifiers for your hair. So that way it's not basically frying your hair off like regular bleach would. If you were to put regular bleach in your hair, your whole scalp would eventually fall off.
What if we put Tide Pods in your hair? Do you think we could do that? I mean, instead of eating them, you could just put it in your hair, and we could do a whole episode on Tide Podding your hair.
All right. So no, that's never gonna happen. I might do the color. The color combination is actually pretty cool. I saw some people do some really cool like purple and orange colors that are inspired by that. Okay, so for L'Oreal Techniques Quick Blue, I'm going to read this to you guys because I don't really read it normally. I just do it because I'm used to doing it. With the on-scalp application, it says use 1 packet and mix that with 1.5 to 2.5 of 20 or 30 volume developer. And that's what I have. I have Ions 30 developer right here. So I'm going to mix that with 2 ounces of this and 1 packet of this in my little mixing bowl. I need this to be open more. He didn't really.
So what you're saying is I failed at the cut job.
Yeah, he failed at opening this up. He gave me like such a little. No, I got it.
Look at this. You won't even let me help her.
You want to be careful when you're pouring your bleach into the bowl, because if it is in a powder form, some of the powders have spray off that bounces off of the particles. That's another reason why I like L'Oreal's Quick Blue, because it's a more weighted powder, so it has less chance of just pooping in the air and getting all over everything and you inhaling it. It also makes it a lot easier to mix. All right.
Show them what you got in there.
Okay, so this is the powder. That's the powder. You can see that. My face is kind of taking over. There's the powder. It's a little bluish white powder. And then I'm going to be adding my Absolute Perfection Booster, which is the Olaplex equivalent that Ion has. So I'm going to open up 1 vial of this. Now, I originally did get 2 vials because before we were going to do this, we didn't really have the plan of cutting my hair, but now my hair is cut short, so
she has another
I only
one
have,
for the next
I have
time
another
she
one,
dyes
yes,
her
exactly,
hair.
because I do it quite often.
How much is this kid caboodle run anyways?
If you get, okay, so I'm going to tell you guys this too, this is a good thing. It's better to buy in bulk if you dye your hair a lot. If you're just doing it once, then you just get the little tiny one at a time thing. When like see this is 8 ounces. I can use. There's 2 uses of this for me. I have a bigger bottle of the developer that's I think 32 ounces, and that lasts me through a couple dyes. So I usually end up getting the bigger bottle because that'll last me longer and it's cheaper per unit to buy the bigger bottles. But when it comes to like these little things, they're like 99 cents for the packet. This was 2 for $1 for these.
What's the bottom line then? Like how much, if you're gonna, do a bleach job and dye your hair?
If you're just gonna do one bleach job and dye your hair.
Yeah, just one bleach job and dye your hair.
At home with all of this, you're gonna be spending, I'd say $25 to $30. That's about it. Which is way less than you're gonna be paying at the salon. You're going to be charged anywhere from $60 to $80 to get your hair bleached.
But you're bleaching at your own risk, and you're dyeing at your own risk.
You need to do your research. I did a lot of research before I started bleaching my hair because yes, I did. I've had those times where I've bleached my hair in the past and it's basically just come out orange.
What was that one color that you hated like completely? You re-dyed it like a week later, 2 weeks later. Do you remember?
I'm not quite sure.
It might have been something orange.
I don't know.
Oh no, you did.
I used a new. I think so I took somebody's suggestion and used a new hair dye, which I normally don't do that often. And the hair dye did not take to my hair well at all, so I ended up dyeing over it.
I think it was the orange, and then you turned it around though, because then you like highlighted it. You changed like part of it to like purple or blue.
Mm-hmm. So since I got my bleach in the mixing bowl, I'm going to measure out my Ion 30 developer. It says to use 2 ounces per packet. So I have my hair coloring bottle right here, and it has the little lines to tell you how many ounces are in each. I got this from Sally's. It was 99 cents. It says it right there. So these are really cheap. It comes with the top part, which comes with the tip, so you can dye your hair and everything. It's great. I'm going to measure out 2 ounces. 2 ounces or 60 cc. I'm going to pour that into my mixing bowl. Drip. And then I am just basically going to fold this over onto itself and mix it up. You should get a really creamy consistency. You don't want any like big chunks of bleach in your bowl because then that's just going to fry like one portion of your hair. You want to make sure it's really creamy and consistent.
So step 1, powder. Step 2, developer. And then what's the little bottle?
The Absolute Perfection Booster. Or basically the Ion version of Olaplex, which helps restore your hair's natural bonds, which creates its strength. Oh. Bleach does smell, so you want to make sure that you're in a well-ventilated area as well.
So powder, developer, booster.
Yes.
Bam. Mix well. Do not eat. I probably gotta roll my sleeves up for this, huh?
And then this is basically like my conditioning packets for afterwards.
Okay, let's get this goopy goppy in there.
All right, you guys. So I've got the consistency that I basically want right now. I think I am gonna put the other Absolute Booster in there just to be safe because I really don't want to like super fry my hair, and that's just something I'm not gonna do because then I'll just shave my whole head, and I don't think you guys want to see that.
Comment below if you wanted to shave her whole head.
Yeah, down below.
Down below. Right there. Right there. Right there. Down below.
Pretty sure it's like right there. All right, so I've added the Absolute Perfection Booster. I'm mixing that in. And this is the consistency that I end up with. Super creamy, and there's no chunks. Now, I do recommend that you use a towel to protect skin and clothes. From the bleach, I am just going to be wearing this shirt, which I don't care about getting messy. I've also laid a blanket that we spent like $2 on the floor, so that'll prevent the floor from getting bleached as well. All right, so I'm going to start off, and then I'm going to have him take over to do my back. And when you're bleaching, you got to remember that your roots are a lot more fragile than the rest of your hair. So your roots are going to actually bleach a lot faster than the rest of your hair. So you want to save your roots for the last 10 to 5 minutes of your bleaching and do the rest of your hair first. So that way you don't have those bright white platinum blonde roots and the rest of your hair is darker. Okay. I'm going to take my glasses off so I can put the bleach on. Hey guys, we're back. I'm finally done bleaching my hair. It took a little bit longer than expected because I did make a mistake. I have a lot of color that I did put on top and layer on top of it. I should have gotten a color lifter before I bleached it. So I did have to bleach it twice. And this is the result of what I have because I did have purple, I did have green in it.
Multicolored.
So there's a couple different colors in there. So this is basically what I ended up with.
We'll see what happens with this dye job coming up.
Yeah, so after that, now I'm going to be dyeing my hair. You can check it out in the next video. And it's going to be yellow, but we'll see how it works.
Like a sunflower.
Kind of like a sunflower. It's definitely going to be a fun, different couple of colors, though. So don't forget to hit like and subscribe down below and check out the other videos from before. And just look out for the video of me dyeing my hair after this. Thank you guys so much.